I hate math. That's all. Yeah, it happens all the time. Yeah, they don't see the stupid projector, so every time I give a talk, I have to restart my math and start up all my emulators again. It makes me very happy. That's what I'm doing right now. I told Grex to let me test my math. I'm not taking all of your time. You get me already. There we are. Okay, that's fine. I'm doing good. Okay, now I'm going to try to reopen everything. There. Woo! We're getting somewhere now. Alright, now let me start on my VM and stuff, you know. All the important stuff.
Can you set that to 1024 by 768?
I will, yes. 1024 by 768, he says. Alright, I can do that. Okay, maybe I can't.
Give it a second.
Here we go. Yay!
Have a little faith.
We beat the Mac. Alright, are you good now?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, cool. Alright, now let me restart a couple things that died in process. Alright, we need slides. Those are always good. So I need slides. When did SDF get awesome? That's a good one. So I also need VMware Fusion to open. Of course, it's being down. Are you already timing me, Drex? Okay. Not like it matters, but whatever. Oh, it's dead. Watch it. I have to do a shot? Okay. I will, as soon as I get VMware Fusion to open. Ignore. Open it. There. Now you load it. Yay! Alright. I don't know why VMware Fusion always wants to be done when it opens. Okay. I'll just let it like do its thing for a second. Because I actually have a little thing I want to do before we start the talk. That's not a PowerPoint slide. There we go. Yay! It looks funny on my screen. I'm not really sure what that means. Okay, so I have to do this, right?
Yeah. Cheers.
Alright. Hey everybody.
Hi,
I'm going to do this, so I'm not going to throw it up right on the stage.
Good choice.
Yeah! Now with that, I have a little something I have to say. So I'm going to climb up here on this chair. Don't do it? I'm going to do it. Okay, so here's the thing. Everybody at InfoSec is really mean to one another, and they've been really mean to one of my best friends, so I have something to say.
For Joe?
Woo! Woo! I love Joe McCray! Alright, so let's talk about SPF.
Oh, Georgia, just so you know, something's flipping back and forth on your slides. I'm not sure I'm capturing them. Just figured I'd let you know.
You're not capturing my slides?
I think it's flashing back and forth on the slides. I'm not sure what's up with it.
I'm sorry, it's all my fault. I'll like re-record it for you later.
Okay.
Alright, so who here has heard of the smartphone Pentest framework? Alright, most people. So it's a little, oh, I forgot my mask. There we go. Alright. So it's a little framework I built for testing smartphones. And a lot of people had a lot of really not nice things to say about it. So I listened and I fixed all the things you didn't like and made all the things you wanted. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Yay! How do you make it go? Okay, there we go. Alright, So the goal of SPF, I want to simulate basically the threat of your own device, make it such that you can, as a pen tester, the same way you simulate, okay, you have MSO 8067 unpatched. I can get system on your box. You have an Android that's like Android 2.2 in your environment. What does that mean? So I actually want to perform those real attacks on your customers' devices in a way where you can just say, okay, do this, as opposed to building it yourself. Because, you know, pen testers can't code. What are you talking about? Not the goals of SPF. I'm not writing a bunch of O-days for smartphones, unfortunately. I'd love to, but I'm not that smart, so that's that. And I'm also not an exploit hub for jailbreaks. A lot of people write me and they say, why don't you have all of the iPhone jailbreaks in your tool? Most of the iPhone jailbreaks require you to have USB access, which if you have USB access, that's not really simulating much of anything except a stolen phone. So while I can put them in there, they wouldn't really be good for what I'm trying to do. We're looking at client-side attacks, remote attacks, social engineering. Can we get somebody to download my app? And if we can, what happens? Can I get them to go to my web page? You know, the good stuff. So, post-exploitation agents. I would like to quote Reddit. Alright, so this group of Perl scripts isn't good for anything. Who uses the Android permission model to do anything malicious? Well, I'd like to tell you who does malicious things with the Android permission model. The attackers do. So we as pen testers need to do the same thing. So, we actually now have...
Android doesn't consent.
What?
If Android doesn't consent, that's rape.
I don't know anything about rape. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, so we actually have 3 options for our post-exploitation now. We have our permission-based agent. So you can drop something on their device that asks for permissions, and if they accept it, it, shall we say, rapes their device.
All I want is a socket.
Yeah, that's actually the interesting thing. The only thing you have to have in order to drop a binary on the device and start talking to the internal network is network access. You don't have to have root. So yeah, we can drop an agent that just has network. That's actually number 3. So you can actually drop an agent that doesn't ask for any permissions except for the original app's permissions. Plus, of course, it has to have network access, which most of them do. They have to, I don't see very many apps that don't have internet access, you know, that won't set anybody off. But then you can start dropping binaries and start scanning their internal network from an Android app. So all the people who say, oh, you should be running more rooting programs, they don't know what they're talking about. Because you don't have to have root to start scanning the internal network. I can scan your internal network from any app on your phone. So we have our permission-based agent. I also have one that does run all the roots. We have everything from Rage Against the Cage all the way to the Exynos thing that happened for S3 for all the Exynos chips. So all of the node roots that are out there are on there. So it'll just try everything kind of Droid Dream style. It'll check what version you have, and anything that might work against your version, it tries, and then it puts a root app on there. So then you have root privileges, and who cares? And we also have the third option where we don't do either of the above. We just put an agent on there that has network access, and we can use it to scan the internal network, and we can even drop Metasploit for ARM if we want to. So I think it's cool. I don't know what Reddit's deal is. All right, so we're gonna build some custom agents. So I want to backdoor any Android app. When I first put out SPF, a lot of people were like, oh, I have to start up these clips, and I have to import your project, and I have to do this, and I have to do that. I listened. All right, you don't want to have to do that. So all you have to do is click a button, and you can build the Android agent now. Also, you can backdoor any app that you have the source code for. So say the company's internal app, grab the source code for it, backdoor it, send it to them. Easy as pie. So it's not anything like it takes the app itself and backdoors it. Though maybe someday I'll get around to doing that. But basically it acts like your app, it looks like your app, it actually is your app. It just has a backdoor in it, which is exactly what the attackers are doing. That's what Droid Dream and everything since then has done. So that's what we should be simulating. That's what's walking into your environment, right? So that's what we should be trying to do. I think So it also acts a little bit like my app. So let's actually do some demos now. How am I on time?
I'm not recording it.
You're not recording?
I'm recording your talk, I'm sorry. I'm not recording the amount of time you've taken.
Okay.
8 minutes.
Alright.
I'm not
Let's see if
technically
we can get Humor Fusion to work.
Oh, George, I know what the problem is with the slides. Whenever you go to slide mode, it changes the resolution back to that 16 by 9.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. You're forgiven this time.
This time?
This time.
Alright, so I have 2 backtracks. Which one is the one I need? I'm going to say it's that one. I did a base install of backtrack so you can see how easy this is. Don't upgrade.
But this part looks good.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to start up backtrack, and all I did previously on backtrack, I haven't done anything else to it except download SPF and run the backtrack installer. So this is how simple this is. It wasn't supposed to be turned off, mind you, but you know, projectors are lame. Alright, so I should have an IP address. Alright, cool. So I'm going to start up SPF, and of course I need some phones to attack, so let's just grab some Android emulators, which obviously I should have started before everything. This just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it?
Take another shot.
I don't have one, I'll have this. I had some of that earlier. Alright. Where's Eclipse? Eclipse starts with an E. There it is. Oh, come on. Tell me you aren't enjoying yourself right now. Yeah. Tell me this is the best thing you've seen all day. Oh, they brought me another shot. You want me to
Good guy, Rex.
Open sesame. Unfortunately, computers don't listen to that. I guess I need my 8 minutes to like turn on my demos. You have to set the go faster bit. This thing only has a gazillion RAM. It has a gazillion RAM. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Gazillion. Alright, so I started up a couple of emulators here. Alright, so while that's starting up. Alright, so I actually have something called Maps Demo again. If you've done any Android development, like one of the things that Google gives you is you can make basically the Maps app. They give you the code and you can use it as a demo, so that's all that this is. So I just want to import it into SPF, so it's straight from the Maps demo. It's right there. That's all it is, you can believe me. So I can actually import that in. Actually, let me make sure it's not already imported. See how prepared I am for my talk. What? Stop talking. Words. It's RAMs. Alright, yeah, it was already in there. Alright, so it just grabs everything that's from that folder, so I can actually import any template I want. So as long as I have the source code of the Android app, it will backdoor it for me. So I just need to tell it where it is on the box. Let's make that a little bigger so you guys can see it. There we go. Maps demo again. What do I want to call it? I can call it whatever I like. And it does want to know its main activity. I haven't really figured out, because in some cases the manifest is kind of complicated about what is the main activity, so basically I just want it to call SPF off the bat. So I just give it what is the package of the main activity. So com.example.android.apis.maps.demo is what it is for maps demo, so I just tell it that and it builds it. Then I can actually generate the app, so it will put the SPF agent with all of your nasty permission things, backdoors in it, and that's all you have to do. You don't have to do any crazy programming. Alright, so which one do I want to use? You can just do a blank front end like I used to demo, It also has the maps demo, and this one that I just pulled in is maps demo again, so I say number 3. And then what do I want for the information for the app? So who do I want it to answer to? So I'll just give it a phone number. I'm going to do this all over HTTP, but it can also answer over SMS, so completely out of bounds. What do I want its control key to be, and where do I want it to answer on the server? Android Agent 3 works for me, and it will actually use Android SDK to build that app right there on the fly, and you have a malicious app. You know, I may not be that cool, but damn it, all you have to do is push buttons! Let them say what they want. All you have to do is push buttons. I'm not angry. I'm not angry about what they said about me. Nope. Alright, so we've seen in demos previously where you like send it a text message and they download the app, or they go to a client side and end up with it through drive-by download. But, you know, I couldn't deal with any more demo failures. So also, if you've got like an iPad that doesn't have a modem or one of those Nexus 7s, we can also just like dump it on our web server. So where do I want to put it? This is FireTalks, so I'll just call it FireTalks. And I want to call it app.apk, whatever I want to call it. And it copies it over to the web server, though I should probably start the web server. I was not prepared to stop my computer. You're the one who got me drunk.
Have you had the second shot yet?
You love it. You know you love it. Don't let Charlie Miller tell you otherwise. I read his tweet. Alright, so where's my Androids? Let's see. Let's grab an Android here. Here's one. It probably already has an Android agent on it. No, the worst part was I couldn't get my agent to work, and then I realized that it had Droid Dream on it, so it was actually overwriting itself with Droid Dream. That was kind of complicated. I spent a couple days on that one. Yeah, it's on there already. Uninstall. Alright. Not Internet Explorer, Safari, or whatever. Alright. You're not laughing. Alright, so then I want to, for some social engineering reason, they go to this thing and open Sesame. I hate Mac for another reason, that it doesn't hook up to the Android keyboard at all, basically, anymore. And I called this FireTalks, which I can hopefully spell. No. You know, remember this when you're voting. At least you laughed. Who wins the FireTalks? I gotta beat Travis Goodspeed.
Charles Goodspeed? What?
We got my vote.
Woo! Didn't you go to school with me? I can install the app, and this is a permission-based app, so it doesn't ask for permissions like that ever stopped anybody.
What happened to just network?
Oh, we can do that one. Do you want me to
That
start
would be
over?
much better. I would never install that.
Yeah, you and like nobody else, ever. What did I put as the IP address on this thing?
127.0.0.
Okay, so I did put it in right? Okay, good. I'm just checking if I haven't screwed myself. If anybody watched my Black Hat demo, I screwed myself on that one, so.
Serious.
So, what did I say? Android Agent 3, right? No, I don't remember it. I think it's 3. Okay. I said key 1, so it needs to know like how to talk to it and where to talk to it, but the rest it'll fill in for itself. So if you've watched previous demos of SPF, this is much better. You have to do a lot less. So unfortunately, this is the part where it takes a minute because like when you do the framework Android app, you can just click them both. With this one, we have to wait for it to check in because we don't own it. The actual customer does. So I guess I'll take my shot now. Gosh.
Oh, God.
I know.
Yeah, we're going to the ER together. Alcohol poisoning. I went to JMU for grad school. That's different. I did not go to those JMU undergrad parties by any means. So apparently when I restarted my computer, my slides went all wonky because there was supposed to be a slide that said how you can contact me. But if you don't know how to contact me, then there's the agent in there, and then we can start sending it stuff, but I'm probably out of time, yes? Well, it didn't pull it in. I fucked it up. Yeah, but that's the old one. Number 2 didn't pull it in, so that means I did screw it up. If you're not drunk, SPF works. So, at the very least, we backdoored apps, and they should hook up to SPF, though it doesn't appear to have. I screwed up. But you can, at that point, like the other part of the demo that I don't have time for, is I was going to drop an in-map binary on it, scan the internal network, so basically scan all of you, and then pull it back up to SPF, so Adrian just killed the feed.
I killed the feed? What'd I do?
Alright, so you still love me, because I'm not perfect, you still love me! Alright, so I'll waste enough of your time. Good night, everyone, I love you. Good night.
Nice monocle.
It's a headband.
Okay then.
You can see fine. You can see right through the monocle.
'What?
That's a quality hat.
That's not too bad a construction, I guess. I don't remember how much I paid
These
for
aren't
it.
the ones you were selling it.
No, I got better ones than what we were selling. Good job. 1024 by 768 at 60 hertz and keep it holy. 1024 by 768 if you can. I'm gonna get a different adapter box, I think, maybe for the next time I do a lot of recording.
Are you using some mic on the camera?
I capture the slides with this.
Where's the sound? You're using that?
It's at 60? But are you sure it's at 60?
Yep. 1024 by 768, right? By 60.
Oh, your secondary display is what I'm getting for some reason, though. Why am I getting your secondary?
I'm mirroring them. I'm mirroring the displays.
I'm getting oddball results because I should be getting the exact split from what's going in here, and I'm not. All right, that looks good. Never mind, we're good. Yeah, we're good.
Great.